Hail and well met. My name is Dawson Ellis. I am a freshman here at St. Anselm and a part of the Abbey Players. I am the director and am filling in for Mercutio for Romeo and Juliet, Act 2, Scene 4. This scene takes place the morning after the gala at the Capulets, where we find Mercutio and Benvolio trying to find out where Romeo is, as Romeo is making the arrangements for his marriage with Juliet. Jake Miller will be playing the part of Romeo.
Hey, Jake.
I will be filling in for the part of Mercutio. Tristan will be playing the part of Benvolio. The lovely Katie Demasi will be playing the nurse, and Ian Reed will be playing the part of Peter. Thank you. Where the devil should this Romeo be? Came he not home last night?
Not to his father's house. I spoke with this man.
That same pale-hearted wretch, that Rosaline, torments him so that he will surely run mad.
Tybalt, the kinsman of old Capulet, hath sent a letter to his father's house.
A challenge on my life.
Romeo will answer it.
Nay, any man that can write may answer a letter.
Nay, he will answer the letter's master. How he dares, being dared.
Alas, poor Romeo. He is already dead. Stabbed with the white wench's black eye. Run through the ear with the love song, the very pin of his heart cleft with the blind boy's butt shaft. And is he such a man to encounter Tybalt?
Why? What is Tybalt?
More than prince of cats. Oh, he is the most courageous captain of compliments. He fights as you sing prick song, keeping time, distance, and proportion. He rests his minim rest. 1, 2, and the third in your bosom. Ah, the very butcher of a silk button. A duelist of the first house of the first and second cause. Ah, the immortal passado, the punto reverso, the high.
The what?
The pox of such anting, lisping fantasticos, these new tuners of accents. By Jesu, a very good blade, a very tall man, a very good whore. Is it not such a lamentable thing, grandsire, that we be afflicted by these flies, these fashion mongers, these pardonnois that are so fixed upon the new form that they cannot rest easy on the old bench? Oh, their bones, their bones.
Here comes Romeo! Here comes Romeo!
Without his roe like a dried herring. Oh, flesh, flesh, how art thou fishified? Now to the numbers that Petrarch flowed in. Lord to his lady was a kitchen wench. Mary, she had the love to berhymer. Dido a dowdy, Cleopatra gypsy, Helen and hero, hidlings and harlots. Thisbe a grey eye or so, but to the point. Signor Romeo, bonjour! There's a French salutation for you, French slop. You gave us the counterfeit fairly last night.
Good morrow to you both. What counterfeit did I give you last night?
The slip, sir, the slip, can you not conceive?
Pardon, good Mercutio. My business hath been great, but may lead a man such as myself to strain courtesy.
That's as much to say. Such a case as yours constrains a man to bow in the hams.
Meaning to cursey.
Thou hast most kindly hit it.
A most courteous exposition.
Nay, I am the very pink of courtesy.
Pig for flower.
Right.
Is my pump then not well flowered?
Sure wit. Follow me just till thou hast worn out thy pump and thy soul, leaving thy soul solely singular.
Oh, single-souled jest, solely singular for the singleness.
Come between us, Benvolio, my witch faints.
Nay, swits and spurs are all cry a match.
Nay, should we continue with this wild goose chase, I am done, for thou hast more of the wild goose in one of thy wits than I have in my 5. Was I there for you for the goose?
Thou wast not with me there for anything, when thou wast not there for the goose.
Oh, bite thee by the ear for that jest.
Nay, good goose, bite not.
Thy wit is very bitter sweetening. It is the most sharp sauce.
And is it not then well served with a sweet goose?
Well, here's a bit of chevril that stretches from a narrow inch to an ell broad.
I stretch it out for that word, broad, which, when paired with the sweet goose, proves thee, far and wide, a broad goose.
Now is this not better than groaning for love? Now thou art sociable, now thou art Romeo. Now art thou what thou art, by art and by nature. That same nature that runs lolling up and down and to hide its hole in a Bible.
Stop there! Stop there!
Thou desirest me to stop my tail against the hair.
Thou wouldst else have made thy tail large.
Ah, thou art deceivest. I would have made it short, for my argument will continue no longer.
Here's goodly gear.
A sail! A sail!
2-2, a shirt and a smock.
Peter, my friend, thank you.
Good Peter, to hide your face with, for the fans the fairer face.
Good morrow, gentlemen.
God ye good den, gentlewoman.
Is it good den?
Aye, for the body hand of the dial is on the prick of noon.
Out upon you! What man are you?
One gentlewoman that God hath made himself to mar.
By my troth, it is well said, for himself to mar, quotha. Gentlemen, can any of you tell me where I might find the young Romeo?
I can tell you that. But young Romeo will be older when you find him than he was when you sought him. I am the youngest of that name, if for fault of a worse.
You say well.
Aye, faith, wisely, wisely.
If you be he, I desire some confidence with you.
She will indict him to some supper.
A body bod, Soho.
What hast thou found?
An old hair whore, and an old hair whore is very good meat in Lent. But a hair that is whore is too much for a score, as whore it ere it be spent. Romeo, will you come with us to your father's? We'll to dinner thither.
I will follow you.
Farewell, ancient lady. Lady, lady, lady.
I pray you, sir, what saucy merchant was this that was so full of his roguery?
One gentlewoman that loves to hear himself talk.
And to speak anything against me, I'll take him down, and were lustier than he is in 20 such jacks. And if I shall not, I shall find some that shall. Scurvy knave, I am none of his flirt gills, I am none of his skein mates. And thou must suffer by too, and let every knave use me at his pleasure.
I saw no knave use you at his pleasure. If I had, my weapon should have quickly been out. I warrant you, I draw as soon as any other man, if I see occasion in a good quarrel, and the law is on my side.
Now, fore God, I am so vexed that every part of me quivers. Scurvy knave! Pray you, sir, a word. My young lady bid me inquire you out. What she bid me say, I will keep to myself. But first, let me tell ye, if ye should lead her into a fool's paradise, as they say, it were a very gross kind of behavior, as they say. For the gentlewoman is young, and it were a very ill thing to be offered to any gentlewoman, and a very weak dealing.
Commend me to thy lady. I protest unto thee.
Good heart and in faith, I will follow, or I will tell her as much. Lord, Lord, she will be a joyful woman.
What sayst thou, good nurse? Thou dost not mark me.
I will tell her, sir, that you do protest, which, as I take it, is a gentlemanlike offer.
Bid her devise some reason to come to Shrift this afternoon, where she shall, in Friar Lawrence's cell, be shrived and married. Here's for thy pains.
No, truly, sir, not a penny.
Go to, I say you shall.
This afternoon, sir, we shall be there.
Stay here, good nurse, behind the abbey wall. Within the hour my man shall meet with thee, and bring thee cords made like tackled stairs, which, to the high top-gallant of my joy, must be convoyed in the secret of night. Farewell, be trusty, and I'll quit thy pains. Farewell, and commend me to thy lady.
Now God in heaven bless thee. Hark you, sir.
What sayest thou, good nurse?
Is your man secret? Did I ne'er hear you say two may keep counsel, putting one away?
Warrant thee, my man's as true as steel.
My mistress is the sweetest thing. Lord, Lord, when 'twas a prating little thing. There is a nobleman in town, one Paris, that would fain lay knife aboard. But she, good soul, has seen as lief see a toad as a very toad see him. I anger her sometimes and tell her that Paris is the proper man. But she, I'll warrant you, she gets so worked up that she does not allow this. I anger her sometimes and tell her that Paris is the proper man, but I'll warrant you, she looks as any as any versal in the clout in the versal world. Doth not Rosemary and Romeo both begin with a letter?
Aye, nurse, both with an R.
Oh, Mocker, that's the dog's name. R is for the... No, I believe it begins with another letter. And she hath the prettiest sense she is of it. Of you and Romeo. Or of you and Rosemary, I should say. That will do you good to hear it.
Commend me to thy lady.
Aye, 1,000 times. Peter!
Anon.
Before and a pace.